music just keeps on coming as Bananarama have just released a brand new single, Feel the Love, and they're here now to talk all about it. Welcome. It's so lovely to have you. I'm very excited about this new single. I'm not going to lie. Feel the love. I'm always feeling the love from you two.
Well, very positive message in this one.
Is that what you wanted? You wanted something positive, something uplifting.
Yeah.
Well, we need it in these times, don't we?
Yeah, it was about believing in yourself and not letting people get you down, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, hopefully.
And is it similar sounding to your old music?
Well, people say it has a nod to the 80s, but that's quite difficult not to because it's us two singing.
It's your style, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean,
But it's very
whatever we
dancey.
tackle, people always say, God, you sound like Bananarama. It's like, there's a reason for that.
Bananarama for me.
A little bit too Bananarama.
We're happy with that.
Do you still get a buzz listening to your stuff on the radio? Like, and when you hear a new song, do you still get that same buzz that you did?
Yes, because it's been 40 years, so you think, will people still play it? Will people still want to know? And so when you do hear it on the radio, it's still,
I guess you appreciate it even more.
New and old.
Yeah,
I still get a buzz
definitely.
when you hear an old one and sort of turn it up.
Well, listen, I mean, you were there on Radio 2 in the Park this summer, and your crowd was insane.
Yeah,
I know.
Like I said to you, it was kind of... we've played a lot of big shows, big festivals, but actually turning up there and being interviewed by you, when we looked out at the crowd, it was just like... amazing.
They were phenomenal.
Yeah, and everybody's so involved and having
Incredible,
such a
isn't it?
great time, yeah.
All right, well, let's see some of the new stuff.
Feel the Love.
This is Feel the Love, thank you.
Ridiculous sometimes. I mean, but, you know...
And you remember it like it's yesterday?
A lot of
Yeah,
it, some of it, not so much.
And some of it not.
A couple of lost years in there somewhere. I'm going to talk about that. What, so you've done, is it 6 new songs for this? You've written 6?
We've done... Well, we actually wrote 6, but we've chosen 2 to be the singles.
Yeah.
And then we've chosen, like, some of our favourite cuts and fan favourites. And then the hits as well, so it's not like a greatest
I was
hit.
going to say, have you done
It's
a
all-
few kind of B-sides and deep cuts?
So there's
like
like
that you're
a CD
Yeah.
with loads of remixes on.
And we've done the most
new-
fantastic coffee table book, which sort of charts the fashion
I love
that goes
that.
along with the music. So
That was a big thing in the
lots
side. I
of
remember in the
Westwoody
80s.
stuff that mostly Sarah still keeps, whereas
On the back of the cover, I
Finding
couldn't
Big Bin on
believe
the
it. So there's
ground.
all like Westwood and Galliano.
Can you just not get rid of it? Are you a good hoarder for that?
Well, it's got moths in it.
But then again, why would you want to get rid of it? It's
Why?
like stuff from back in the day.
Gonna
It's
sell
good.
it.
But exactly. But I love the story of when you were first starting out and you didn't have any money. You were basically, I mean, the fashion came from necessity rather than you being able to go and buy stuff.
Yeah.
So was it whose grandmother was it?
Karen.
I had my grandma's sewing machine. We made a lot of stuff and we bought stuff from markets, but we'd alter it and, you know, you cut stuff off and,
Were you
As you
studying
can see.
textiles or anything to do that? Or
No,
just
I
like-
was reared sewing, making clothes.
Yeah,
It
lovely.
was
It was
always cheap.
ill-fitting,
Yeah.
unflattering.
No,
It was our
I
style.
remember back in
my
the day,
God, look.
the style was everything.
Yeah.
Like, what they're wearing.
But it was,
when they're
I
on
think
top of
it was the
pops.
do-it-yourself thing. You
Yeah.
know, with whatever we wore, people felt it was achievable. We're not wearing sort of Chanel.
Yeah, like you are today.
It's kind of gone 180
Yeah.
though, look.
Always,
Some of
every
those
day.
pictures, you could wear that stuff now in a heartbeat.
Yes.
And, like,
Well, it's funny because my
Yeah.
daughter, you know, things cycle round, and then she ended up wearing all my Westwood stuff. It looked much better on her.
And I've just given her a batch of old stuff as well.
Yeah. I
So,
bet she's loving
yeah,
it.
she looks great in it.
I can't believe you were in the Guinness Book of Records for being the most successful female band.
Yeah,
Yes.
with
What
the
have
most
you done-
charted hits. I
What do you
think.
get for that? Do you get like a little something to put on the
No,
wall?
we went on a bus with
dog.
whoever was doing it at the moment at the time. That was
Really
a special
glamorous.
treat. But I can't see us
was a
losing the
lovely day.
record because who else is going to go for as long
It's
as
a
us?
memorable day.
well, that's
Yeah.
the thing. It's like, so it's 30 UK top 10 or top 40 hits.
Something like that.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
I don't think even I could name them all.
No. Some people
So
would say,
amazing.
Well,
"Why
now
have you
you're
left
playing
that out?"
live. That was a lovely thing seeing you live this summer.
Yeah.
In that, like, the body of work you've got enough great singles and great songs for people to come off and go, oh, they didn't play that. You know, and
Yeah.
that's always
I
what you
know.
want,
And they
isn't
get
it?
really upset when you don't play, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And what's lovely is you get new people who can appreciate your music,
Yeah.
younger generation
Yeah.
now. What do they make of it?
Yeah, we always peep out before a show and think, oh, God, they're really young. Do you think
They're not going to know us.
And they do, obviously
Yeah.
via their
And they're all
parents
over you.
or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Palladium next year, how exciting.
Yes.
Yes.
What's
April the
happening?
3rd. Just really exciting because it's all part of this celebrating 4 decades. It's a legacy.
It is a legacy.
Yeah.
So what do you put your energy down to? Because you've got great work ethic and you're just not
Certainly
slowing down.
sleep.
No.
Do very little of that.
Are you in a bit of yoga?
No, no, not at all. I think it's just loving what we do. I mean, there are moments where you're in a dressing room backstage and you think, oh, this again. You know, you just go out and you just... It's like you said, when you hear the crowd singing along, when you see them there, it just lifts you and gives you that energy.
Listen,
and then you die
Bananarama's new single, Feel the Love, is out now. The new album, Glorious, the Ultimate Collection, released on the 8th in 2024. And
Thank
see you
you
next year in the
so
play.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now, when we first saw her on our screens as a barmaid in Emmerdale, but she's swapping the wool pack for witchcraft today.
She certainly is. Samantha Giles is here to reveal how she harnesses magic in her daily life. So good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Thanks for being such a good sport coming down the broomstick.
I know. I wish I had come on the broomstick because the train was delayed yesterday.
So you're part of a religion. Is it called Wicca?
Yes.
Wicca. So tell us about it.
So it's kind of, I don't like to call it a religion, but I mean, it is a religion, but it's more like just a way of life. And all it is just kind of trying to use nature and live by the cycles of, you know, the natural world.
So it's like paganism?
A bit like, yeah, it's a form of paganism.
Right.
So there's lots of festivals that you would celebrate that are pretty much the same as the Christian calendar. But, you know, for example, Halloween we call Samhain. And that is...
Samhain?
Samhain,
And that predates Christianity, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And it's very similar to the Mexican festival, Day of the Dead. So it's honouring the deceased, honouring the dead, putting photographs up, laying an extra place at the table when you have dinner on Halloween night, you know, and remembering those people that have passed.
Been to Mexico around that time. It's an unbelievable festival, isn't it?
bet.
And it's such a celebration of life and death, isn't it? It's just like, you know, there's no... It's not maudlin at all. It's
and it shouldn't be. I mean,
uplifting.
obviously, if somebody's died in terrible circumstances, that's slightly different.
Of course, but it's honouring people.
But it is honouring people, yes.
And you want their legacy to live on, don't you? You really do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, did you learn how to palm read with your mum? Was it your mum who introduced all this to you?
Well, my mum did used to read palms when we were young, but she never learnt anything. It was just she could look in people's hands and it would just come to her.
So weird.
I've never been able to do that. But it's something that, because we grew up with all that around us, I suppose, very much, you know, we lived in the countryside, we were always going picking fruit and doing things outside. And so I got more interested in Wicca as I got older, and I've always been interested in alternative things. And I think that, you know, you don't have to do the magic to be a Wiccan, but some people that are Wiccan do the magic as well. But I like to use it more as a way of helping other people and enabling people to empower, you know, their lives and to manifest things in their own lives.
And you've done exactly that. You've helped our very own Sharon Marshall.
Yep.
You helped her... Was it a love spell? What did you do
No, it was
for
the
her?
Change Your Luck charm, and which has been very successful when people have been using IVF to get pregnant. And she'd had lots of... She won't mind me talking about this because she's talked about it herself. She had several attempts, I think about 6 or 7, and she... bought the Change Your Luck charm and used it, carried the crystals with her, and had a successful pregnancy and live birth. And then I think she bought them for all her friends that were going through the same journey, and I'm pretty sure that they all worked.
Wow.
So...
And have you used it in your life at all?
I've used it a little bit. I did do a love spell to manifest my husband when I met him, well, 18 years ago now.
You didn't need a love spell for that, come on. Surely.
Well, I'd had a few shoddy boyfriends, shall we say. So, you know, I wanted to be a bit more specific with what I was after, and I think that's the key to it, is being very specific with what you want to manifest.
So, was you quite specific in, like, what he looked like and everything like that?
Kind of. It's more really, you've got to think... I mean, obviously, you've got to fancy them, but, you know, you might think your type is type A, but actually, maybe that type is not right for you. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes going against type is a good thing to do.
There'll be people watching this going, oh, come on, surely there are other forces at play here. And do you think it's a little bit of a combination of this will lead to a positive mental attitude which will help someone?
Yes, it's massively about belief. So there's no point trying a spell unless you're going to believe it's going to work. And also, I have to say, it's a last resort. You can't just be lazy and think, I want this to happen, I'm going to do a spell.
OK.
You've got to be doing practical things, and then the magic is the last thing that you would do alongside the practical thing.
And it's all for good, isn't it? It's not for anything bad.
Oh, no, it's all for good. Yeah, absolutely. It's very positive. They're like self-help kits.
So what have you brought with you today?
I've brought... This one is about protecting and deflecting negative energy. So you've got your sage stick. You can open that.
What does sage normally do?
So sage will cleanse your environment in your house.
You burn it?
You burn it. It's very pungent.
Lovely smell, isn't it, sage, anyway? What's it like when it burns?
Oh, it's
quite strong.
Yeah.
I mean, you either love it or hate it.
That's dried, isn't it? That is...
Yeah.
So what do you do? Just burn it and then just go like round the house?
You waft it round.
Like incense, kind of.
Like incense, and you can sage yourself. You know, if you've been with some people that you've felt their energy's a bit bad, you can round yourself.
I'll have a bit of that.
You don't need that around me.
You never know. You never know.
Well, I hope you're not doing that for me.
Do you as well.
No, I don't need it. I'm around you.
Well,
it's
you
a lovely
don't know
thing.
who comes near you.
It's quite good if someone's broken wind as well, because obviously it'll...
You don't need it.
But this is nice. This is selenite.
Oh, it's very cold.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, now that one, you see, what you'd normally do with crystals is you have to cleanse your crystals before you use them. And you'd normally run them under water just to cleanse them. But that one, because it's a porous crystal, you have to sage it to cleanse it.
Sage it.
You can't put it under water because it will absorb the water.
There we go. Perfect.
So that's called the angel stone selenite.
So with these spells, do they come with instructions on how you deliver the spell?
So I've got the scrolls are in. I know it goes everywhere.
Covered in sage, Samantha. That's a good thing.
So everyone's got a little scroll with all the instructions on it, and you have to do the spell yourself, you see, because that's what gives it the power.
Oh, so you don't just let that come to you? So we have to do it ourselves?
These are the kits.
Yeah.
It's got all the instructions, everything you need. You do it. That's where the power comes from.
Got it.
That's a bit of amethyst.
Oh, I love that.
So that's very calming. Gentle stone.
And then you carry those little stones around in your pocket?
You might, with that one, you might have to put them somewhere in the house. Amethyst is quite a psychic stone as well. So if you want to kind of try and, you know, have some psychic dreams, for example, you could put a piece of amethyst under your pillow.
And it was one of these spells that kind of brought you back to Emmerdale, wasn't it?
Kind of. I mean, I'd had my first daughter, and you know, when you're an actor and you have children, it becomes very, very difficult to get work, especially if you want to be at home with your kids.
It's a different world, isn't it? Because you're not walking to beat your own drum anymore, are you?
No, exactly. So when I got pregnant with my second daughter, I thought, oh my God, how am I ever going to get any work? You know, and I couldn't see where I was going to get work, and I remember thinking, oh, my goodness, wouldn't it be great if Emmerdale asked me back, because I could, you know, I lived in Liverpool, so I could commute, take the baby with me. And I just thought about it very strongly for a long time. So kind of, I didn't do an actual spell, but I think it was on my mind. I kept picturing myself.
You manifested it.
And I manifested it, and I did get and I was shocked when I got the call from my agent.
Oh, that's amazing.
And now you're leaving, you've got Panto coming up as well.
Yes, I'm going to be doing Panto in December at Bradford Alhambra, playing the wicked stepmother in Cinderella.
And it's actually exclusive that you're leaving Emmerdale. I'm absolutely devastated.
Yeah, I haven't been able to kind of confirm it, really, until now. But, yes, I am going. I think my last on-screen is about the 14th of November, my final episode. Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha.
Good luck with Panto as well. Thank you so much.
Here to tell us all about the new shows, Judy Kramer, the creator of Mamma Mia on both stage and screen, along with someone that's quite often here.
You should charge me rent. I'm always here. I sleep behind the sofa.
If you're behind the sofa.
We actually love you so much, Alan.
Oh,
we like you to be here. It's lovely to have you on the show, Judy.
Thank you.
I mean, how exciting. And how did this show come about? Mamma Mia, I Have a Dream. How did it come about, this reality show? Did you just think this is an easier way just to find the cast? Or...
No, I definitely know. It's a huge, you know, big leap for me. I mean,
The idea was presented to me, and I thought it's 25 years of Mamma Mia, and
Can you believe it's 25 years?
yeah, I can't believe it's 25 years, and I thought this would be a pretty fabulous thing to do because, you know, Mamma Mia is a story that's cross-generational, so we have, you know, younger cast, older cast, and, you know, we do bring in casts, you know, young casts that it's the first job, so why not open the net wide and actually find Sophie and Skye?
So you get it completely right.
Yeah, so that was because of that, and a fantastic team to work with, and an excuse to go to Greece and have the greatest time.
Yeah.
You had fun with this one, didn't you?
Oh.
Did you have fun?
I didn't even treat it as a job. It was like an 18 to 30 holiday for me. Kebabs, karaoke, we got matching tattoos, didn't we, Judy? Corfu forever.
A celebrity holiday camp.
It was like, yeah, because, you know, you'd look out the window, you'd see, you know, Jessie Ware doing aerobics, you'd see Samantha off, you know, to the buffet. Zoe. Well, next door to Zoe, so I saw her knickers.
Yeah.
Oh, what a fun summer for you.
I know, you could always tell what mood Zoe was in by what knickers were on her clothes horse.
Oh, if it was a thong or big pants.
and we didn't have great weather for the first week and a half. So when you see us on the television, we're actually freezing in summer clothes with hot water bottles, kind of.
And you know what these producers are like? They're saying, Alan, pretend it's sunny. And, you know, when the rain is deflected off your glass, I'm like, lovely performance.
And you're shaking.
We had blow heaters with warm, you know, because we were shooting because, well, you'll see in the show, beautiful performances in the evening with twinkly Greek lights.
Oh, wow. I mean, the thing is, this has to be done right, and I know some of the team that worked on it, and they're all so excited when they started on it. I've worked with them before, but that for you, I imagine, this is your baby, so you wanted, you know, you wanted to make sure that it's got to be done perfectly, right?
And I think it has been. I mean, it was still editing, but it launches on Sunday, and it's really exciting, and it looks spectacular, and I think it's a real homage to the movies and the show. You get it. If you love Mamma Mia, it's so on brand. You get everything.
Just to go back, let's go back 25 years. What were you doing? What was the brainchild? Where did the idea come from? And then how hard was it to convince Abba to come along with this?
Well, that was 25 years before that 25 years. It took, well, I just loved ABBA songs. I felt they were storytelling. I knew there was a way of creating a story using those songs, and that was it. And it took a long time to convince them, but they're very happy now.
Yeah.
And I think thrilled we're doing this, and all for encouraging new talent.
I suppose you've kind of come quite close with them in certain ways down the years, because you've taken their work and you've made this whole new universe. At the same time, you know, these songs mean so much to different people in different ways.
Oh, we're like a kind of marriage, a little dysfunctional at times, but yeah. I mean, they have to approve things. They have to be involved with everything I do to do with Mamma Mia. So it's great.
You're very good friends with Benny and Bjorn, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do they make an appearance on the reality TV show as well?
Yes. Well, spoiler alert. There may be a little appearance from one of them, but there's definitely a moment with Amanda Seyfried.
Oh, amazing!
Great.
And Dominic Cooper, because obviously they are
the original
OGs. Yeah. And now no one's more fast and loose with a format than you.
Yes.
Can you explain the format to this? Like, how does it work?
Well, yeah, 14 very talented. There was no ropey ones there. We were said to, where's the ropey ones? You know, even on X Factor, you get 3 or 4 that you're going, don't bother unpacking, love. But they were all really, really good. And can I just say as well, it's not just ABBA songs. There's Katy Perry, there's Rihanna, and there's interpretive dance in there. There's all kinds of things.
Because at the moment, all we're seeing are those promos, and they look amazing.
Oh,
they look like the proper video. But they're getting judged on that. It was like an ensemble piece that we're watching.
No, we have these set pieces, and then they perform on top of this villa. Yeah. Right on in all the wind. You know, the wind is sometimes the winter, sometimes the rain, sometimes the sun. And then as you're watching the performances, sometimes you see the sunset over the back, and it is just beautiful. Yeah. So stunning.
You cried when you got this job, didn't you?
I know, I couldn't believe it. I love ABBA and I love Corfu, and then I was like, I can't believe it.
It's Villa in Italy, and they called
I'd had a few rosés, but no, and then also, I mean, I can't believe I'm going to be in Mamma Mia 3. I'm
no.
Oh, you've got a part.
Has he got a part already?
We're discussing the part because I think it's waiter meets, looking.
No. You told me one of the dads. You know what? I know.
You're giving the whole story away. You're going to be the fourth possible father. But...
In my head, though, I imagine I'm just
3 men and a little baby or something.
Yeah.
I think I know in reality I'm going to be just like a gay waiter who says, hummus, Miss Street.
The thing is, he's not actually joking, is he? He's not joking.
No,
he wants to be in the third
right from the first day of shooting Mamma Mia, I Have a Dream, the request came in.
Oh, he's been in there, has he? Yeah.
But he said he'd be happy
when he starts,
just look after the goats.
I never said that. That's a lie. I said, Dad, or I'm out.
Now, and the judge has got great Jessie Ware, such a great...
Yes. I mean, and I know people will be going, why is he on there? Because, I can't sing or dance or anything.
Yeah, but you know a good song.
I know a show tune, and I go to the theatre all the time. I know what works.
You're an entertainer.
I know I am.
He is. He's always so self-deprecating, but actually, I think... I mean... Mamma Mia is musical comedy, and he is musical comedy. I mean, if I was doing a production of Twelfth Night, I'd cast him as Malvolio, because you are a brilliant comedy actor.
Thanks, love.
I'm giving that away. I'm not going to produce it, but if anyone wants to...
I was hoping for Magic Mike, to be honest, but...
but all the judges
Sunday, 6
are
o'clock
amazing.
on ITV.
Judy and Alan, thank you so much for joining. Sir Lenny Henry and Yasmin and Rochelle join us now. Good morning to all of you. Thank you. That just looks like such a warm, inviting show. I cannot wait to see this. Tell us a little bit why you decided to write it, Lenny, because I know it goes back to your mum and all the stories she used to tell.
Yeah, it comes from in here, really. My mum came to Britain in 1957, 10 years after Windrush. She was really vexed when there wasn't a camera crew at the dockyard to meet her. She got 10 years too late, and then she came to Britain, and suddenly she was introduced to this incredible world, and some of it was hostile. People didn't know where she was from. They always kept saying to her, Jamaica, what part of Africa is that then? And she got racial abuse, she got oppression, there was sexism, but she overcame it all. And I wanted to write a story about migrants coming to this country and figuring out how to integrate and become part of the universe, part of the British world, despite signs on the windows saying no blacks, no Irish, no dogs, despite racism, despite all of that. It's about how you come. It's about making allies, making friends, falling in love, falling out of love. And I wanted to do a series about that, about what I grew up seeing around me. And it's inspired by more than just my family, but generally the nexus of it is my family.
Had you had the story like in your heart for a long time? Have you been writing this in your head for a long time?
Yeah.
And why was now the right time, do you think?
Now's the right time just because of the Windrush scandal. We did a thing with my production company called Windrush Soon Gone Chronicles, and that was about a generation of families post-Windrush. And then I wrote a play called August in England about the Windrush scandal, and this just seemed like a natural continuation of that. So this is part of a thing. And I'm really proud of it. It's the thing I'm proudest of, and these guys are so brilliant in it. Wow. You wait.
Rochelle,
we're very excited
come
to
on,
see you.
What a part to get, right?
Yeah, wow. Can you imagine?
And I suppose you both grew up seeing Lenny Henry, to then actually being a show written by him must have been such an honour.
Literally, like, I can't remember a world without Sir Lenny Henry, so it took us a minute to really humanise you. And now I text him and, like, send selfies.
Just your mate. What's that?
It's, like, casual, like, Lenny.
So let's hear if you go. Tell us about your characters, Rochelle, your character.
So I play Leah. She's a woman who moved over from Jamaica, a character inspired by Sir Lenny Henry's mum, allegedly. And she flees a very tricky domestic situation in order to create a better life for her 3 children, who she hopes to reunite with.
What about you, Yasmin?
I play Hosanna Drake. the daughter of someone familiar, whom I can't say quite yet.
In brief,
there will be a cameo.
And I play a religious woman, a Christian woman who comes over under the sort of guise of being a mail-order wife, but there's a bit more to do while she's here. Yeah, really excited.
Len, did that happen, the mail-order wife thing?
Yeah. I have to be careful because my family's very litigious. Hello, Bev. Bev's watching this with a lawyer.
I don't mean like your family specifically.
No, but a lot of people came to this country to start a new life and never sort of reported back to their family. A lot of guys came. A lot of guys, yes, I'm going to London, and then went to Cardiff. A lot of women came here, fell in love, and then decided they didn't want to go home and didn't want to send for their children. In this particular show, Leah leaves her children behind and is heartbroken by it, and then spends a lot of time thinking, I've got to get my children to this country.
Yeah.
And it's passionate and heartfelt and very moving when she has to leave. And I wanted to celebrate those people, particularly those women who came to this country and walked cold streets and had to deal with a lot of oppression and idiocy to try and make a new life and make friends, you know. And as I keep saying to people, this isn't just for 5 people in Dudley, 5 Jamaican people in Dudley. Yes, I love this show. This show was made just for me. This is for everybody.
I'm sitting here and I'm feeling the familiarities of, you know, my mum came here and she only came because her grandmother told her mother that she needs to come. So her mother didn't want her to come because she had started a new family.
Yeah.
So it really is familiar. And I suppose, Yasmin and Rochelle, you probably feel the familiarity as well, don't you?
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
My grandmother wrote a memoir, so I have like a first-hand account of their decision to move over here, because my granddad had spent time here during the war, and then when they'd started their family, they were like, oh, should we spend some years abroad after the Second World War and stuff? So, yeah, it's incredibly familiar, and the story of so many of us, I call us like Windrush babies. I'm like a great Windrush baby.
Yeah. But that is part of the tapestry of this country, isn't it? And so, like you said, Len, you're not making this for 5 people in Dudley. You're making this as a piece of...
This happens to all of us.
Exactly. This is part of this is our history.
Yeah. And I always think that, like, everyone's lives changed after that. Like, you know, the music we were all exposed to, whether you were already here or after you came, you know, the music, the food, the clothes, the fashion, everyone's lives changed. So
it's not just that, is it? It's your family...
I was going to say... the character I play specifically is from the exact same parish as my pet mum. So my mum is from Clarendon, Hosanna Drake's from Clarendon, the writing's familiar. These are all women that I kind of grew up around or saw or went to church with. So it is just such a dream to kind of be able to replicate.
And there are guys in it too, and the guys are objects of desire. They are handsome, they are strong, and they are flawed. They have a lot of flaws because all of us are trying to get through this thing called life, and all of the things we do, whether it's at work or whether it's arguments or trying to raise money, there's a thing called the partner that all of them do to try and get a bit of extra money because they're all struggling, and it's just about the kind of ups and downs of that, of trying to get on in a country that doesn't necessarily want you here.
But actually, invited you here.
But we're part of the Commonwealth, and they all say, well, you invited us here. Why are there signs in the window that say no blacks, no Irish, no dogs? Does that mean if I got a black Irish wolfhound, I'm in trouble? You know, it's like all of these people are struggling to make something for themselves and for their children, and they're against a big brick wall. And this series is about breaking through that with humour and compassion and allies.
I don't know if you... Amazing. Yeah, I think let's pick up on allies, because with my family history, no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. I remember when some of my relatives came over and they said, you find the kindliest... The kindness of strangers is the most important thing. Like, because you find people that... You know, aesthetically, you look at them and you think, there's no way this guy's going to help me out. It's my auntie and my uncle have told me this story, and yet you find your allies, and you find that you find compassion in the strangest of places.
My mum was great. She did all that. She did, there was a woman called Rita who had a shop down the road from us, and so we would have the day-old cakes. Rita lent my family money. My sister Kay is a brilliant saleswoman, and she met people there who helped to elevate her. My sister Sharon is a show business manager, and if we didn't know how to communicate and network and work with people, we wouldn't be getting on in this country. And I absolutely relied on mentors in my career, and they were mostly white people who just said, come on, you can do this.
Yeah.
And that's, you basically do that. You gravitate to the people that want you to succeed
True.
rather than the people that want you to fail. And that's what I think that's what this show's about, really. And it's joyous. It's meant to be joyous.
Yeah. And what's joyous is you've got a little part in it. Only a cameo, is that right?
There are no small parts, darling. Only small actors. I take a small jewel of a part and I make it my own.
What I love is off-screen, it's a celebration of diversity, which is you should be so proud of as well. What did that mean to you, Yasmin?
Oh, I always pinch myself. I only really knew Lenny as an icon. I didn't see the come up. I saw him as being Sir Lenny Henry. And so a celebration of self, being able to see something and actually see yourself in it is brilliant. And not having to sort of imagine or remix words, or it's just all there.
Yeah.
So just a celebration of self. And that is kind of like what I want people to see when they tune in, seeing themselves in this piece.
Oh, yeah. We certainly will.
And just about behind the camera, we tried to make it as, because I'm an executive producer as well, we tried to make it as diverse behind the camera as it was on screen. And it was lovely. And even the catering guy, we're having gunga peas and rice today, Lenny. We're having jollof rice and Irish stew.
That's the set I want to be on.
Yeah. And the lady from ITV, Nana Hughes, came and burst into tears. She'd never seen a set as diverse as this. And big up to everybody involved in the show, Russell T Davies, Nana Hughes, Polly Hill. They all encouraged us to go for it and to make it happen.
Three Little Birds starts Sunday, 22nd of October on ITV1, 8 p.m. and, of course, ITVX. Thank you.
Yasmin Michelle,
Thank you very much.
To meet you.
Nice to meet
Lenny
you
Henry.
too.
You know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Watch his videos without a huge smile on your face and in your heart. TikTok star Francis Bourgeois shot to fame after capturing his infectious love of Britain's railways. Take a look.
Amazing. As he shares some of his greatest train spotting adventures in a new book, Francis is joining us in the studio.
Hi, Francis. We were saying to you just during the break, like, we adore you because when Aidan was a kid, he adores railways. Casper, my son, now is obsessed with trains and the underground. And so you're just like, we love you because you're so pure of heart. And you, basically, this is just a love letter to trains and the British transport system, really, isn't it?
Yeah. And what I show in my videos is just a snippet of what happens in the day. And it was to be able to write sort of what happens from when I wake up, gearing up, ready to see the train, all the way through with the ups and downs to these sort of big moments that I will show in my videos, to like kind of the coming down from it afterwards. Like it's really a reflection of what it's like to be a proper railway enthusiast.
Well, Francis, I feel like we didn't do you a bit of a disservice because we had an introduction worthy of you. Can we have it, please?
This is a This Morning railway service calling at all stations. Francis Bourgeois is now arriving.
No way!
That's the voice of Southern Railway.
No way!
He's done that especially.
How good is that?
Wow. I feel honoured. Yeah, I really like announcements too. In fact, there's one announcement that actually, when I heard it, I've only heard it once before at Victoria Station, and it gave me chills.
Which one was that? What was that?
Would Inspector Sands please report to the control room immediately?
Oh.
It's very, very ominous.
Yeah.
And only happens when there's an evacuation. But when I heard it, they were just doing a test. But when I hear it, it's like,
oh, something's
when you
going
heard that,
down.
Francis, you're like, everyone get out! Run! Evacuation! They're like, no, Francis!
How proud are you of the paperback? Because the artwork is absolutely stunning on it. Who did the artwork?
So my friend, Ed, who I met through going on to these Diesel Gala events and things like that, I found out that he's a really talented drawer.
He really is.
He drew a Class 70 with like aliens clinging onto it and gave it to his father, and I thought, oh well, if he can draw trains so in such a detailed way, and he knows exactly what I love about the railway too, so he was able to convert that to the cover, and I'm just absolutely so chuffed.
So does he know that? Obviously he knows, right?
Yeah.
Is he honoured?
Yeah, well, I think he's over the moon.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm really happy to sort of bring in another part of my railway life to the book.
Oh. What do you think it is, Francis? Obviously, it's out in paperback now. It's been a huge success, and so many people, like whether they're famous or not, have been touched by this. What do you think it is about the railways? Is it a British thing, or do you think it's a worldwide thing? You know, because the more you travel, the more you see other countries love the railways just as much as we do.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a worldwide thing. There are railway enthusiasts everywhere around the world, and I'd love to go and meet everyone, but I think specifically in the UK, because we have such rich railway history, you know, all the way back to Stephenson's rocket, I think we have many generations of railway enthusiasts who have seen the different iterations of the railway, and I think that passion's just been passed down and has sort of grown bigger and bigger.
And I guess for a relatively small island as well, we've kind of we have so much rail infrastructure here, don't we? And so it's always so everyone's growing up with it in one way, shape, or form, haven't they?
Well, I literally, to calm my son down when he was like 3 years old, we used to go to the train station, sit there, I'd read my book while he was like flagging down the trains. He had a green flag, he'd blow his whistle, and every single train blew its horn for him.
I love that.
Lovely. But this is your brain tickle, though, isn't it? This is what gets you. When someone else likes music, this is music to your ears, isn't it?
Absolutely. And it is when people ask, like, what is it about it? I try and sort of draw similarity to, you know, a song that you love. And when you hear it, you know, maybe come on the radio or you hear it after a while, and it gives you those shivers of, like, kind of familiarity, and, like, you have memories associated with it. And for me, when I hear a Class 37, I think about all the times where I have been chasing after it, or I've heard it at a heritage railway, and it has made me feel so good.
It's funny, if you look up Class 37, like, Class 37 is like the train of our childhood as well. So when I was doing my research on yours, what are the classes I love? And so I went down the sort of, like, you know, the old 37 and 43, which is the intercity of 43, isn't it?
Yeah, Class 43.
Because you grew up in Willesden in London, which is Willesden Junction, which obviously has so many trains going through.
Yeah,
is that where your love first started?
Exactly. My parents didn't drive, so we used to get the train everywhere.
Yeah.
And I used to go to school in Kensal Green, and I'd get the Silverlink Class 313s to school, and I'd just be, like, gawping out the window, seeing what was going on in Willesden Traction Maintenance Depot, seeing the Class 86s and 87s in the Virgin livery at the time blasting up and down the West Main Line. And it was just, for a young brain, just, like, it was just overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I just held on to that, really.
So beautiful.
We're going to play a game with you in just a second, but what has been your ultimate train experience since, you know, you've had this level of fame? Something incredible must have happened to you.
Well, to be honest, it's probably in the last chapter of the book, I had this amazing moment where I was chasing these Class 97s, which were 37s but converted, along the Cambrian coastline in northwest Wales. And I'd been chasing them all day. I'd actually driven from London. I was driving in my Nissan Micra, and there was this moment where I thought, it might work, it might not work, where the road goes alongside the railway. And when I had the window, so I saw it, jumped in my car, and I was driving next to it. And I was hanging out the window going, yeah! Obviously driving very carefully at the same time. and I saw, like, the driver and the second man, like, looking, going, yeah, go on, Francis.
Oh, I've seen that. Is that on... Would you put that on Instagram? I'm not watching that, Brilliant. What a special moment for you as well. That's lovely.
Really nice. Are you ready to play a game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we've got a little game for you, haven't
it's called
we?
Name That Choo-Choo. Very good.
Name the choo-choo.
With Francis. Oh.
He's got grabs and everything.
Wonderful.
We got it all.
So we're going to show you a picture of a train, tell us what it is, then you'll do an impression of the sound of it, and then we'll compare it to the real sound. Sound good?
OK.
Wonderful. OK, I don't know how many we've got. What's first up?
Here we go. So there's the train.
Yep.
OK, so...
Can you tell us what it is and also what it sounds like?
Go on, Dermot, what do you think?
Do you know what it is?
It looks... Is it an iteration of a 37? I don't know.
That is a 37.
All right, thanks.
That has the split head code box, so it would have been part of the first batch, really.
So how old would that one be, about?
So that would have come out 1960 to 1961-ish.
OK, cool.
Do you know what it sounds like?
Yeah, I'd ideally love to put these two parts of it together. So with it, you have this insane sort of grumbly bass, so like a that's, like, sort of building up like this. and then you have sort of the top end of the turbo noise in it. So like.
Grumble, toppy grumble.
And that's the English electric. That's the stereotypical English electric.
Right, well, let's find out if you're right. Let's have a look. You're right. Whoa! That's exactly right. Well done. Let's do one more. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Oh. Now that's a class 50.
No, it's your game.
That's a class 56.
Yeah.
AKA the grid.
What noise
did you know what that was as well?
What noise does a grid make?
So it's a really interesting component that it has with the engine that you don't really hear much elsewhere. So that has a V16 twin turbocharged, and the turbos are either end, and the turbos are absolutely huge. And when the power loads up, the scream is just I mean, I can't really reach the top notes, but it's like.
Right, we get it.
It's like that, but at the same time, you have like this really deep thud from the engine that's going. Like it's not really like that. It's like.
Yeah.
And you've got the.
Remember everything.
Let's hear it.
You're right. Oh yeah, listen to the thudding. What?
I have to say, team, I think that deserves a massive round of applause.
So how many trains do you reckon you could do that to? How many trains do you think you know for definite? Hundreds.
Like, any diesel, really.
You name that train.
You're amazing.
There.
Well, there's
Francis,
the book.
thank you.
The Train Spotter's Notebook. Well done. Congratulations.
Thanks, Francis. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Thank you, Francis, for travelling with This Morning Railway. Please remember to take all personal belongings with you at the end of this chat.
Oh.
It's emotional. Oh, I love it.
Thanks, Francis.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
Well, double
Why
act.
you just dropped that?
Because she's here, for goodness sake. Double act partner, sketch show performer, actor, writer, Nat Tresh. The list is infinite.
But although we may think Dawn French is perfect in every way, obviously she is. Her new book tells a very different story. Here it is. Hold it up. Because we can't actually say the title because it's a little bit rude. But Dawn French joins us now. Welcome to the show. It's so good to have you.
Oh, it's lovely to be here. It's lovely to be here. I don't mind that word at all, but I accept, some people might find it a little bit cheeky.
Yeah.
My mum used that word, so that's why I think it's friendly. I think it's a kind of word where it's a bit of an admonishment, but a slap at the same time.
Yeah. And when a mum uses it, I think you can just about get away.
Absolutely, yeah.
So your latest memoir is out now. What was the starting point?
Well, I wanted to write some stories, and I set out to make myself laugh, to be honest. And I thought the best time that I have laughed, the most joy I've had in my life is when I've made huge mistakes and then tell people about those mistakes.
Yeah.
Because that's where the fun is, isn't it? And when you've all got a mate
anecdotes,
who says you will never guess what I did this morning. Like, I wrote an email about a person and sent it to
the person.
And I've done that a million times. And it's those kind of stories that just make you feel happy, really, because somebody's trusting you to tell you. You're not judging them for it. You're telling the stories back. And honestly, I can tell stories of my whole life where I've been a complete Egypt. So this book is really a sort of call to arms and legs and elbows and fannies and willies, just to say, let's just own our own imperfections. Let's have an anti-perfection league. Perfection's not possible.
It's not.
Do you know what? It's not even desirable. That's the thing. We all know we can't achieve it, so why are we pretending?
Yeah. So what's so great about this? When you started writing these memoirs, were you quite surprised at how many flaws and mistakes you had made?
It's like a tsunami. It's a tsunami. I'm just basically one giant mistake wrapped up in flesh.
That's nice and slow.
What I am.
Was you like, this is going to be a thick book?
There's going to be more of these coming my way.
This is only half of the
size of it. It's volume 1.
I know, and mainly there are, because I'm also on tour with the show with the same name, and on tour I can tell some of the stories, but in the book I can write more of them. That's the thing, and some more personal anecdotes in there.
When you're on tour, Do you on tour on your own, or does someone interview you? Or
No, it's just me on stage.
Brilliant.
It's,
So,
you know, standing up, telling stories.
So sometimes...
The clue's in the title, one-woman show.
I see.
That's it, yeah.
Please elaborate.
And I'm the woman.
I didn't quite keep up. And when you're on stage, are you surprised sometimes where the night will take you? Like, do you think you'll start with one and go, actually, no, I want to tell you about this?
I really did write this tour correctly. You know, I mean, I've learned the stories that I want to tell because we've got clips and things that go with it, so it's quite technical.
Yeah, okay.
So I need to tell the same stories each night, pretty much. There's some little room for improvisation.
Oh, I always embellish stories. Do you do the same thing?
That's true, but it's got to finish at some point in the evening. I'm not Ken Dodd, you know? It's like, otherwise I could go on forever. But it's like Michael Grandage has directed this tour, and so, you know, it's got a sort of thread throughout it, and I try to open about times I've behaved badly. I sometimes have behaved badly and been a total... one of those.
No, not you,
I have.
Dawn.
I've lost my temper and things like that. But I tell people about it because, you know, the thing is, if you make mistakes, that's where you learn the most. The mistakes are like mirrors. They show you who you are. And if what you see is a slightly ugly bit of behaviour, if you don't learn from that, then you are an even bigger idiot. Aren't you? So that's what I'm trying to say, is like wrangle the power of it back to yourself, retell the story and have fun with it. That's
and learn
basically
from it, I guess, as
well.
Learn
from it, exactly. And I have to just give a quick shout out. In that book, there are really wonderful illustrations by a wonderful young illustrator called Jessica Green. And it's the first time she's done a book like this, and they are really good.
That's great.
Oh, we'll look out for that.
Good. It'd be fun being on tour with it.
It is, yeah. I mean, I'm doing a slightly old lady tour, where I only do sort of 4 nights a week.
Yeah, but you want a nana tour. That's the only way. A nana tour's the only way to go.
I agree. And it means
otherwise you end up going a bit tired. But you can look forward to it.
I know. And also, I absolutely love this, getting on stage and just telling these stories. I've never felt such a connection with an audience as doing this show, to be honest. I mean, you know, we get up, Jen and I get up and do sketches, and I've done one-woman shows before, but this time I'm just saying, here I am, flaws and all of them, you know. So, and that is a connection. By the end, they are repeating this word back to me. The audience are telling me that that's who they are. Believe me, they are. They're wearing the badge. They are.
Oh, wait to see this. We've got to talk about some of these mistakes because they are so iconic.
Yes, I know.
Can you talk about the first time that you met the Queen's mother?
Yes. Well, I was only 4, and we
do you remember it?
I do remember it because it was absolutely horrifyingly scary. We'd done curtsying practice, and we were living on this RAF base. My dad was in the RAF, called Leconfield, and she came to visit our base, and she obviously went and spent time with the officers, and we were the oiks at the other end of the base, and we were chosen as the safe family for her to come and visit. And I was so looking forward to seeing her, but remember, I'm 4. So I'm expecting unicorns, crown. Neither turn up. So a woman in a lilac outfit, very perfectly lovely woman. I'm fuming, and then a really scary thing happens. She smiled, a big, lovely, big smile. Brown teeth. Brown teeth. So when you're 4, that is a witch. And I'm thinking, no, she must not come into my house. She must not come in. So I would not speak to her, wouldn't look at her, held onto my dad's leg like some awful terrier for the whole time and would not speak to her. So I started being an idiot at a very early age.
Chapter 1 right there.
Chapter 1 right there.
My favourite story was about you. It's about your daughter and the glasses.
Oh, I know. Honestly.
Please tell us this.
Well, my daughter, when she was about 11, found a picture of Kate Moss wearing these beautiful filigree frames in a magazine. She said, I want these. And I went, but you don't need those, do you? Those are fashion guide, but they're spectacles with lenses, and you don't need lenses.
The thing is, every parent can go, oh, I've done that.
Absolutely,
Totally relate to that.
And then a couple of days later, she came and said, I've booked an appointment at an optician's in Reading, near where we were living at the time. And I said, no, you come to my optician. So I took her to my optician's in London. I said to him, she's trying to get these particular lenses.
She doesn't need
That's what she's up to. And he went, yeah, well, she can't fool the optician. So we went in and they put, you know, the big letters on the wall. And she started to misread the giant letters. I thought, very bad acting. I mean, it was shame on the House of French that you're not even a good enough actress to pull it off. We came out afterwards. He said, yep, she's severely myopic. I thought, oh, my God, I have missed the fact that my daughter can't see. She can't see anything. She could have been knocked over. This is appalling. So, of course, I had to buy those frames because I had overlooked the fact that she couldn't see.
Then you're just sort of
frankly
overcompensating with guilt, aren't you?
Absolutely.
That's great.
We're celebrating Madonna, as you've seen today.
Yeah.
Was you a big Madonna fan?
Oh, huge. We're the same age.
Yeah.
It's me and Madonna. She's a bit fitter than me. I think she's a bit more lithe than me.
It's the yoga.
Yeah. But I've always loved her, and she was a bit of sort of talisman for Fatty and I. Whenever we were doing our show, we would always ask her to come and be a guest. She would always refuse, and then we would get on with the show. And of course, on French and Saunders, if you don't turn up, then I'm afraid you're sort of the butt of the joke. So we would pretend to be her. We used her as a bit of a punchline. Oh, yeah, we've been there.
You look like her, though.
We have been there with it. I did meet her once, though.
Did you meet her?
I did turn into a bit of a twit, rhymes with fat, in front of her, which was so pathetic. So I met her and she did a stand-up show.
Did she?
In Australia. Extraordinary. It finished at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got a message from some of her people that she'd like to say hello. So I waited another hour. Anyway, she eventually came along, and I stood up, and I was very excited to meet her, and I said, oh, hi, and she said, we've met before. And I said, no, we haven't. And she went, yeah, we've met before. I thought she must be confusing me with Jennifer, who she had met. And I said, no, we haven't. And she went, honestly, like this, we've met before. So do you know what I did? I went, yeah, all right then. Yeah, we have, lovely. I just completely caved. I turned into a blubbering wreck of a person.
If she said it 3 times, you're like, well, I've got nowhere to go here.
I don't know where to go. We're either going to have a Madonna off.
Oh, a fight.
Or, yeah, we'll have a fight. Or you just give in. And I gave in, and I came away feeling quite ashamed of myself after that. Been an idiot again.
Yeah.
In front of Madonna.
Is the podcast coming back with Jen?
Yes. Jennifer and I do a podcast called Titting About.
It's very good.
And where we just get together. It's a way to be able to get a bit of time together, actually, just sitting around and just gossiping.
Such a lovely friendship, though.
Oh, I love the bones of her. Absolutely love her.
Thank you.
And she's as much as one of those as all the rest.
We all are, don't worry.
Absolutely. Can I tell you one thing? I read the other day that gemstones are at their brightest when they have the most impurities in them, when they have structural defects. And that's what I'm thinking is humans exactly the same.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you, Dawn.
Lovely way to finish. Dawn's book, The Files, available now. Dawn is currently on tour with a one-woman show. Back and look what the cat dragged in. It's a role that changed his life forever, bagging the lead in Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical Aspects of Love in 1989.
And now, 30 years on, and with a long programme of success, Michael Borley's taken us behind the West End curtain in his brand-new memoir, Different Aspects. Good morning, Michael.
We've been waiting for you as a bubba. Can you get it up again, guys? Look
isn't time a cruel mistress? Bloody hell. Excuse my French. Oh, there you go.
We're very excited about this because you've been talking about this a lot. Every time you come in, you talk about it. It's finally done. It's here. You've got your script all over. Let's get it out. This is it, Michael Ball, Different Aspects. And you've chosen to kind of focus on the performance side.
Well, I've been asked to do a memoir a lot. And I've always resisted it. And then last year, I wrote the novel, and that did all right.
So great.
Oh, it was, yeah. It's going to be made into a TV.
I know.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is, though.
Direct it.
No. And write the theme tunes. So I got the bug for writing. So I thought, OK, I found myself in this kind of unique situation.
Yeah.
34 years after being in the original Aspects, which completely changed my life in so many ways. I'm now doing this new production. So I thought, well, this is 2 great milestones in my life.
Yeah.
So let's look at me then and who I was and how that production came together and all the people I met and the journey to get there. And then let's look at this production and how it's changed, how you put on a musical. I wanted people who were interested.
I've just realised that. I'm so sorry, Michael.
What?
I've just realised I've still got Madonna's shirt. I'm so sorry. I didn't realise. I'm so sorry, James.
Honestly, love, I'm so sorry.
Literally was sitting here and I was like, I was listening to Michael and then I realised I'd still got the bracelet.
If anyone was going to give it to you, it'd be you.
Oh, thank you, James.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Nice.
Back to you, Michael.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Leave it in my dressing room, love. Fine.
We've got to talk about the brilliant mind that is Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yeah.
When you first met him, what was that experience like?
It was to audition for Phantom of the Opera. They were doing the cast change, and Cameron McIntosh, who produced it, phoned me up and said, right, come in, we're doing the cast change, the part of Raoul I think you'd be great for, come and meet Andrew. And now I've idolised Andrew all my life.
Yeah.
Biggest, most important show is Jesus Christ Superstar when I was a kid, watching that. It's one of the reasons I want to do it. So I'm going to go and meet the great man. We went to the Her Majesty's Theatre, where Phantom's on, went up to into the top of the building, this amazing rehearsal room, and it's just him and the piano and Mike Reed, who's the musical director, and we met and we chatted, and I'm trying to be cool.
Yeah.
And he said, right, well, let's have a sing. Do you know All I Ask of You? And I said, well, I've heard Cliff and Sarah Brightman's version. So I'll give it. I don't read music, so we'll give it a go. So I started singing. As I don't read, I don't know what the notes, so I'm not doing the harmonies.
So can he tell that you can't read?
Well, I'm singing. You know, he's get to the end, and instead of doing the sort of lower harmony, I went for the full-on soprano, big old note. And he went, oh, we might put that in. And yeah, so that was kind of...
That's amazing.
So that's where the relationship started with him, and he was writing aspects at that time. So that's how I got involved in the original
it's funny.
shop work.
You just say Cameron McIntosh's name. I mean, him and like meeting him himself, like when you're first starting out, must have been a huge thing. I mean, we owe that guy an unbelievable debt, don't we?
Yeah, a huge debt. I've just been to see Old Friends, the new Sondheim compilation show. Amazing.
Is it good?
It's amazing. It's showbiz as it should be.
Yeah. So, Michael, is this about the two versions of us, or is this everything that's happened to you in between?
It's not everything that's happened. It's
memoir.
It's a memoir. So it's the people I've met, the funny stories, and also I think it'd be really interesting for people who don't know how the business works.
Yeah.
You know, people who are thinking, maybe young people thinking of a career going into what it is actually like, what it's required of you to be a professional.
I always like to ask this of people when they write a biography and they've had a brilliant long career. How easy was it to write? How easy was it to remember? Did you take yourself away? Did they float? They flow quite freely.
I talked
when you started.
I got someone to kind of interview me.
Yeah.
So it would, and then what I did is I went and interviewed Andrew and Trevor Nunn and Don Black and Charlie Hart, who wrote the show. All of us who were there originally, all the creative team originally.
Yeah.
And by doing that and just talking to them and recording it, it would bring stories and incidents back.
Because the memories of memories are really interesting, aren't they? Suddenly you go down
and stuff that I'd completely forgotten was clear in their mind, and I was reminding them of things.
Tell us about the story when you went on a private jet, on Michael Jackson's private jet with Andrew Lloyd Webber. What happened? How did that even come about?
This was we were going to do the musical.
Yeah.
And Andrew said, I think we need to record Love Changes Everything and turn it into a single. We'd done it in concert, me and Sarah Brightman, and no one had heard it other than the concert people. I think it should be a single. So can you be at... I can't even remember where it was. We're going to get the helicopter, his helicopter, to take us to the private airport, to fly us to Austria, to put down the orchestral track with the Austrian Philharmonic Orchestra.
Yeah.
I think I could probably manage that, Andrew. Yeah, go on, love.
Let me just check the diary, Andrew.
It was. Talk about another world.
So you actually was on a private jet?
So I was on the private jet with Andrew, and he said... And it was his jet that he leased to Michael Jackson.
Oh,
it wasn't Michael Jackson's jet. Michael Jackson borrowed it off him.
That's incredible.
It's another world.
What a life.
Well, you know, I mean, that's your lifestyle now.
Yes, Dermot.
I get helicoptered into Hammond Towers in Birmingham. Michael, one thing I didn't know, and, I know you very well and have interviewed you many times and chatted many times, I had no idea that when you first started, you wrestled with self-doubt, even with that voice.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I've talked about this a lot. And it's amazing how many people in this business do it, who suffer from suddenly get imposter syndrome, suddenly
panic attacks.
Panic attacks are I mean, they're awful. They're really, really awful. And it took me out of Les Mis. I had to walk away from it.
So where were you in your career when you started having these? Because it wasn't at the very, very start,
at the very beginning.
Oh,
yeah, Les Mis.
So you were performing, and then
I had to, and I was doing Les Mis. I got ill. That spiral happened of me going into a dark depression and the panic attacks, to the extent where I would get on a tube to go to work and start having them there just at the idea of it, and I'd come back.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And what weren't you enjoying? Like, were you enjoying the performance at the time?
No, I wasn't enjoying anything.
So that wasn't... So it wasn't like a release? You weren't going out there going... Okay,
the worst.
What got you out of it?
It was leaving the show, doing 9 months of not talking to anyone, becoming agoraphobic, finally thinking... It was 2 phone calls. Cameron saying, you need to... or get off the pot.
Yeah.
Because...
tough love.
So come and audition for Phantom. And I got asked to do a live TV show for Miss England. And I thought, if I can get through this song live on television and nobody knows, that it'll never get worse than this. So I kind of taught myself...
So you didn't even have no therapy?
Nothing at all.
Got out there and just got on with it?
And so I get... But it's interesting. The kind of thing has reversed. I talk about this in the book, the sort of... the self-discipline that you need in order to get onto the stage, and that you need to in order to handle these doubts, because everyone gets them.
Yeah.
And it's finding those tricks... And it's about cracking on, and that's kind of what I did. I cracked on, and I thought, you know, I don't want my life going down this path. I'm gonna deal with this, and it's making your brain acknowledge when something is happening. And a panic attack, for example, I still feel things bubbling up, but and what that is, that's a physical release of all the adrenaline. So it's like a wave. And I've taught myself to ride the wave as opposed to drown. So I use that energy.
Great advice.
Isn't it?
And focus it.
So, honestly, mate, I speak to you for like all day. You're so empowering.
I
know.
Oh, me too.
And just lastly, before we talk about where are you with the novel and the TV adaptations?
That will be... So it's going to be busy. I'm going out on the road in March. And the second novel is due to be released next October.
Come back to us.
And but the film rights have been bought, and it's going to be made into a series.
We love when you come in.
Do the job, Al. Come on.
Yeah, here it is. Michael Ball's memoir, different aspects. It's out now.
So much better than Dawn French's.
Also, you just...
Well, it's up to you to decide. Bye,
You've
both.
just been Hammonded, though, and that just... If anything says Sunday Times bestseller,
Number one.
it's that.
Number one.
Oh, bless you, love.
Until Dawn comes on.
Showbiz pickle.
number one.
Showbiz
Thanks,
pickle.
Michael.
Thank you, my lovely.
They are the couple who have laid bare all the trials, tears and tantrums of married life in their smash hit podcast.
And now Abby Clancy and Peter Crouch are digging even deeper into what they call their perfectly imperfect marriage. I think we can all relate to that. And the new book, The Therapy Crouch.
Yes, and of course they're joining us now. This podcast has been such a success. It's been, honestly, so brilliant. Can you believe just talking about the stuff that... You know, I know you and we've bumped into each other many times and I hear you talking like this and it's like, how did this idea not come about before? You should have always had a podcast.
I know, it's funny how it's taken off so well. But, you know, I think people, you know, want a bit of light-hearted fun and that's what it is. And it's just, you know, us talking nonsense.
Well, I suppose it has been ourselves, I think, and like none of our friends listen to it because
none of them.
They
feel like it's just like listening to you.
They don't need to.
She just has a go at me for an hour and then we just move on.
You need to stop saying that, by the way.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, you're naughty on it. Yeah, you are naughty on it.
Well, I try and give a little bit back as well.
Yeah, you do. But I love it because you're so honest on it, and we can all relate to it. It's really, it's really warm, and you're very much in love, and it's really sweet. But you're very honest on it. I mean, you are a nightmare.
You're supposed to be on my side, eh?
I know, man, but not, you know, at the moment. You know, later. I'm also smart.
True.
Exactly.
True. No, listen, you know, it's a lot of fun. We get to sit down, you know, we've got busy lives, I suppose, and, you know, we've got the 4 kids as well. So, like, actually sitting down like this and discussing kind of, your relationship or what we've done in the past and things like that. You just don't get the time. So bizarrely, it's been a little bit of therapy for us in a weird way.
I can imagine, because when you are together and you've been in a relationship for a long time, life just happens, life gets in the way, and you don't really sit down together and go, actually, there was this one time that you said this.
We did like each other once.
Yeah. Do you remember that? And I suppose for you, Peter, you've obviously had your own podcast that has also been a huge success. Does this feel... This must feel really different.
It does, yeah, and it's bizarrely got a little bit competitive now, if I'm honest.
Mine's more popular than his.
Okay.
I've been doing it a long time, obviously. I think it's about 6 years, obviously, the football one, and I love doing it. But I just knew kind of that... I don't know, also, not loads of people have heard Ab. They've heard me speaking loads about football and things like that, and maybe they haven't heard Ab as much, but obviously knowing her, I knew what she's like. She's engaging, she's funny. I knew it was going to work, and it's probably... I still enjoy the football one more, but...
No, Pete loves a little bit of girly chat, really.
Yes,
so, you know, he loves it, but... Because my brother and my cousin produce it, so it's like 3 men and me, so that's why I feel like I have to go a bit... You know, a bit more feisty, stick up for myself a bit on it.
Do you think that helps as well with you both feeling comfortable, having your brother and your cousin, like you've got your crew around you, right?
Because it's not like you're doing an interview and you have to be on guard. We're just literally sitting in our living room, having a chat and having a laugh, really, and it's so welcome. Like it's an amazing job to have, just laughing.
Yeah.
You know, and reminiscing and. You know, the audience who write into us, hilarious, you know, with hilarious questions, and it's just good fun, isn't it?
It's so relatable. So the podcast's out at the moment, and I was listening to it howling, because I've been there. I know what it's like when the dog pees on the rug. And I think we're the same, like... I protect the dog. I don't want him to get caught peeing on the rug, so I try and we cover it up together, and then I try to steam a sisal rug and it shrinks, and you had the same experience.
I was doing that 6:30 this morning, with this new puppy that we've got. Sophia's putting it in bed with her. I've told her he's not allowed, and I'm cleaning dog wee off the her bedroom carpet at 6:30 this morning with the steamer, so I love a steamer.
I love a steamer.
Love it.
You bonded over the steamer in the break, didn't you?
Yes. I love a steamer. You know, when everyone's out of the house, you put on a podcast and put on some music and you just steam the kitchen
away.
floor. Oh, it's great.
You two should live together.
Maybe I should. A steaming animal lover.
But do you know what I love about it as well? And I think it's a nice little point. I don't know if you know you're doing it, but look. You're a very, very good footballer. You've played for your country. You're very respected in the sporting world. But to hear you talk about your wife and how in love you are and how much time you want to spend together, you're off on a hen night, I know, in the next few days. You don't want her to go. I think to be so open about your emotions as a kind of sporty bloke is really cool.
Refreshing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I suppose. I felt like certainly with the football, you taught really to be so guarded, and I think actually kind of that's why the football podcast worked and this worked, is when you're not guarded, you're allowed to, you know, be open, be honest, and kind of, and I think people can relate to it.
Absolutely.
I think that's why it's been a reasonable success.
Married 12 years, together 17, in the showbiz world, it's quite rare, guys. It's quite rare. The podcast has been incredibly successful, as we keep saying, and now you have turned it into... Thank you very much. You're very kind. Into a book, which is pretty incredible, right?
It's a bit surreal for me, to be honest. Pete's obviously had 3 hugely successful books out already. I'm blown.
Like Roald Dahl in some ways.
You know, we decided to bring this out together, and it's kind of just a little guide, a little insight into our lives, or funny stories, light-hearted, you know.
Yeah, I suppose in a podcast, a lot of it is quite, like, you have to react, really, and things are just, like, quick, and we bounce off each other. Obviously, with the book, there's stories, obviously, we remembered, and we were able to tell kind of in more detail.
Yeah.
Put a little bit more elastic on them, and it's good fun.
You are a romantic, Peter, but in a kind of weird way, in a kind of emoji kind of way. You think, what's the deal with the emoji? There used to be love letters, right? Now it's emoji.
Yeah.
Used to be poems and letters.
Trying to move with the times.
Trying to be Gen Z now.
I mean, listen, you know, it's not something I want to say in the morning, really, but when we're on the podcast, obviously we're a lot more open.
Yes.
I just put my cards on the table, like any man.
He's a busy man. He needs to know straight away. Is it on or not?
Okay, fine.
Oh, I know the emoji you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think we all do. Time is money, right?
I also know the replied emoji.
Yeah.
She likes the no entry one quite well.
God.
I'm not sure how to come back to that. Peter, let's move on let's move on to your gift buying.
Yeah.
Because you kind of got the same sort of gift on repeat, haven't you?
Yeah, I bought 3 Burberry Max 3 years on the trot. That's only because I kind of forgot that I bought the first one and the second. And then
he kind of goes to shop on Christmas Eve and he'll, go into a nice shop and go, oh, that's nice, and forget that he's bought me the same thing for the past 5 years.
That's called a panic.
He just really likes it.
It's called a panic buy.
I do like them. They look lovely, but I forgot I bought them the year before, unfortunately.
Well, I wrote you a list this year.
There you have,
Won't get it
So there's
wrong.
no forgetting. And Abby, tonight's a big night for you because your show starts
I
tonight
know.
on ITVB.
I know, it's a busy week. It's a bit mad, this new show going around female celebrity homes, and it's been incredible.
How fun.
I know.
And I know how much you love your interior and everything in between. So I imagine just snooping around fantastic homes is
it's been
like
incredible.
a dream.
Yeah, I've met some incredible people, amazing houses, and I've got some great ideas for my own house now. So a little bit of renovation work going on, which I'm not too happy about. But no, I'm nervous.
Oh,
but
no,
I'm
it'll be
excited.
incredible.
It'll
Great.
Yeah, so 9 o'clock tonight.
It's got all the perfect ingredients. We love it. It's great. Yeah, brilliant.
Ellie and Vito join us now. Good morning to you both.
Good
I mean,
morning.
congratulations already, because it's going pretty well, guys, isn't it?
Thank
Thank you. Thank
yeah,
you very
honestly, I did not expect to kind of be doing this in the first place. So the fact that we've had some amazing scores and comments is honestly incredible.
And you're just 3 weeks in. Like, normally you sort of see a little journey, but instantly, in our house, we were like, she's good. She's got that thing. And that performance last weekend was just magic. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah,
So
I
much.
loved it. Like, we had the best time, and I've always been a massive Disney fan, so to be able to dance to Encanto was incredible. Like, we had the best time.
The little ones in your family, like, I don't know if you've got nieces or nephews, or, they must just be like, because my kids at home...
The sparkly bits.
Oh, it's just...
I know, they make it look so good.
Stunning. I mean, but you did that about they make it look so good. You did that.
I know, it's so weird. I can't actually believe that that's us.
That's
I can't
you.
believe that
Yeah,
is me
that's
dancing.
you.
I would have never have thought that I would be dancing on live TV on a Saturday night in front of millions of people. It's crazy. And something that I'm still... Like, I don't think I'll ever get over the fact that I'm doing that.
Right. And that's part of it, isn't it? Just having this experience you wouldn't have had in any other part of your life. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And I feel so, so grateful. Like, we've had the most amazing support and everyone's been so lovely. And the kids loved it. So, it was really nice.
Vito, so much chest hair. I'm kidding. I mean, it's just...
Are you jealous?
I am jealous. How do you do it? Please grow. Oh, come on. You look great. How are you enjoying it all?
I'm enjoying it a lot, honestly. Every single day, every single week, we're having so much fun. And Ellie is a great student. This girl next to me at the beginning said, I have never done anything. Sorry, I'm going to be maybe a bad student. I cannot learn. I never dance, any movement. And at the end, she coming every week with these skills and she learns fast. Of course, we work hard, like from 9 to 8, from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. But honestly, it pays back because...
Yeah, but that's credit
honestly,
to you because you're a great teacher.
And you're a great student.
Oh, look at them. It's 11. It's 11.
Oh, hello.
Are you strict?
Oh, hello.
Are you strict? Because I wonder that, because you all seem so friendly and it's like, it's the best show to watch. It's so wholesome. But are you strict? Have you got that side of you where you're like, OK, come on, Ellie, now, that's enough?
No.
What?
At all.
No, not at all.
Ellie, I'm going to make you 100 repetition if you say that I'm strict. I'm joking.
We honestly laugh so much.
Yeah,
like, we have the best time. But when it comes to it, like, he does push me hard. And as well, I think because you believe in me, like, I don't really have much belief in myself. So the fact that he believes in me is like, I know that you can do it, so I'm going to push you.
Because sometimes she says, I cannot do this. And when she's saying to me, I cannot do this, she's actually doing the movement. I say, like, you're
whilst doing it.
Yeah. So I say, like, just believe more in yourself because you can do things. Yeah. And honestly, I'm having really the great time with you.
I guess it's hard, though, when you're on Corrie from the age of 9, there for 12 years, you grew up on those cobbles. So to go and do something completely different like this, it's going to test your confidence, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And as well, like, being on Corrie, you're so used to ignoring the cameras and, like, pretending that they're not there. Whereas, like, now, it's live and you have to perform for the cameras, basically.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's completely different. But I'm really being pushed out my comfort zone, which I think is amazing. And I'm honestly just really, really enjoying it. We're having the best time.
What's a training day like? What do you do?
What's a training day like?
We start with warm-up.
Yeah, we start with warm-up.
We do some exercise to make the muscle stronger because we are building muscle.
Do you brush your chest hair before or after training?
I brush before. And after I do stretching and she helped me to brush it.
Don't get in trouble. I don't.
And after we do choreography, we do stretching at the end, we do breathing, and every evening before to go to bed, I send you some
yoga or meditation.
Breathe.
So we're going mindful with it.
Yeah.
When you do your performance on a Saturday, how quickly after do you then know your next song and how your next routine and how that's going to look? Is it instant?
No, it's always changed every single
because
week.
obviously you don't know what's going to happen, you know, like with the results show on Sunday as well. So, yeah, it's kind of just, you have to take it day by day.
And then what, Monday you just come up with something fresh and that's it, on to the next one?
Yeah, I mean...
That's his job.
It's a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot.
Because you're looking at dances that look like they take months.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that you have to turn it around in just short of a week is crazy.
It's crazy. Like, the fact that we only really have, like, 4 days to learn a completely new dance and a complete new skill as well, because every dance is different. So, obviously, you go in from 1 week ballroom to the next week Latin. So, yeah, it's intense. Like, it's a lot of hard work.
So many moves. I was watching last week, so for each dance... I mean, I don't know how many would be in each dance. I mean, it looks like there's like hundreds of them.
Many.
Yeah,
many
a lot.
Steps, action, arms,
so much to remember.
Yeah.
And how is it between the team? Because every year I know that everybody gets on really well and you're really excited.
Sometimes too well.
Sometimes too well. And obviously you're just 3 weeks in, so it's in that phase where everyone's quite friendly. There's still a lot of people in the competition, but we've interviewed people before, and as that whittles down, you kind of want to win, right? You get to that bit where you're like, it's fun and we're having a great time, but actually, I'm here to do this.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're all really getting along so well, and everyone is lovely. Like, not even just like this year's cast, like all the pros, all the team at Strictly, they are amazing and amazing at what they do. But yeah, like, I think sometimes I forget that it's a competition.
Yes.
Like, and Vito always says to me, it's a competition, but it's a competition with yourself. Like, just make sure that you're just remembering that, because then you're just always pushing yourself to be better, kind of focusing on what you're doing and not what everybody else is doing. But, like, the standard this year is, like, so high. Everyone has really been pulling it out the bag.
But who's the biggest competition? Who do you fear the most?
Honestly, everyone is so good.
They're not all.
Honestly, because
I know what you're doing here.
No,
must be one or two. Like,
No, it's true. And also, you know, my colleague, they all make this kind of very interesting and different choreography, which is, you know, every couple is so different.
Yeah, I think that's the main
so
thing
good
as well,
in what
that everyone's
they do.
so different.
That, we if you are up with us during the Saturday night, we all compliment each other, like, oh, you're good. Oh, no, you are good. Oh, no, you're better.
Yeah.
So it's honestly the best atmosphere. We're like a family there.
It does. It does seem that way. Now, Vito, you've got a good track record because you made it to the final with Fleury last year, didn't you?
Yes.
Is the pressure on?
Honestly, I wish I could give, in this case, to Ellie, like the best journey. So I hope to arrive till the end, because we are having a proper journey experience together. It will be like a roller coaster, up and down, of course, but I want her to experience this 100%, you know, also to understand and to discover herself, because she said to me, like, people know me always for what I've done in the past as an actress.
Yeah, and people don't really know me, like, my personality.
Well, your personality, of course.
So that's been really nice to kind of be myself for
and
a while.
And not Faye.
Yeah, not Faye,
yeah,
which I've grown up doing. So, yeah, it's really nice, and hopefully we can just continue our journey and just carry on having
And the real you is fab, I have to say. You're just full of joy. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we like the real you.
Everybody at home wants to know the dance this weekend.
So do I. And me. Yes, please.
So, this weekend we're doing the Samba.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, and are you enjoying it so far?
I am, yeah. I think having ballroom the past 2 weeks, it's nice to be able to do something a bit more like...
feisty.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to carry on training and kind of...
Which one's samba? Because you're doing that.
The
shimmy. Lots of shimmy.
And hips movement.
Yeah, lots
Didn't know I had this game, did you?
You got
this whole thing?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, the phone just rang. Are you free next year, Craig?
I don't think so. Look, we're looking forward to it.
Yes.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you very much.
I can't wait to see feisty Ellie.
Thank you.
Here she comes.
Well done.
Wow, now that was a little look at Don't Look Down, which starts tonight on Channel 4 in aid of Stand Up to Cancer. And here with us, we've got two legends, Paddy McGuinness and Beverly Callard. Thank you so much.
1.5.
No, I'm not having it.
1.5.
I'm not having it. You're a full legend as well, all right?
He is indeed.
It has been dubbed the scariest TV show ever made. Yeah, well, yeah, according to my notes here from our brilliant producers.
That and El Dorado.
It's been dubbed the scariest challenge.
It is pretty sketchy. I mean, the idea of the show, we all go out to Austria to sort of face your fears. And it's like anything with phobias, if you do it so many times, apparently you're supposed to be over it. But this show has had the adverse effects on me.
Made us worse.
I'm now
I wasn't
terrified.
scared of heights, but I am now. Really?
So when a show comes your way, you're like, we're going to do this thing, but you're kind of thinking it's TV. It won't be as bad as they're going to... But it seems like it really was as bad as
well, we
as
were
they
asked
said.
to do it for Stand Up to Cancer, and so you do think, we can't say no to this. Yeah. And they said we'd be high wire walking. And so... you know, you think, well, we're quite fit, we've got stamina, we'll be able to do this. They're not going to let us die, you know, we know that. We weren't convinced of that when we got there, were we?
I've got to be honest, I only thought I were hosting it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I were doing it.
So
they asked me to host it, and I was like, yeah, and they went, hey, when you're out there, do you mind going up with the celebs? I went, yeah, I can do that. And they went, and do you mind just getting on the wire? And now it's gone from... No, it's gone from sort of, you know, fronting it to actually doing it. And let me say, you don't see Out on Deck doing that.
No, you don't.
In the jungle, I'll have a kangaroo's peanut.
No.
None of that.
Apparently off camera, mad for it.
Yeah. Hey, NCAs every year they win. What for? Nothing.
Tell me about the moment you realised, oh, this is serious. Like, what was the first thing you did that you were like, I'm now terrified?
Well, the very first challenge that we had to do, they'd said to us, we're going to train you to get over your phobia of heights and get your core strength. So we thought, we're going to be great at this, didn't we? We're going to be great at this. And then they took us to the highest bridge in Europe and we fell off it.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
You fell?
We literally had to fall off it. And it wasn't a bungee. We had to go off together, the two of us. The air was blue. I think the whole soundtrack will be beep, 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 honestly.
It's 100 metres high. It's the highest suspension bridge in Europe.
Yeah.
And you had to go off it backwards. And it was terrifying, like I said, the drop and everything else. But in my head, I was thinking, well, if this is the end, Liz McDonald. What a way to go.
That's it.
You know what I mean? I mean, that is a great story for
That's on the headstone.
Recounts in the pub.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, in for a penny, kind of. But Bev was amazing because it was great doing it with Bev because she's one of them people, even though we were both terrified, but doesn't freak out.
Oh, good.
So it doesn't get you on edge. Do you know what I mean? She's quite calm and funny, so it was fine.
Well, you had 10 celebrities. Is there any celebrities that did freak out?
Yeah, well, I mean, quite a few of them really struggled with the heights. You know, Anton Ferdinand, he's, you know, getting over quite a lot of stuff with the heights. His leg shakes all the time. Chris, who you know, Chris Hughes, he's struggling. Very much so.
He always struggles, Chris.
David Ginola, he, you know, everyone has a moment because even if you think you're all right with heights, when you're that high up, it's a different gravy. And it's terrifying.
I mean, I take it you kind of bonded and you helped each other, right?
We really did. I have to tell you, I am the worst. I can do most sports. I can't high wire walk. I just fall off constantly.
Imagine not being able to high wire walk.
I can't do it.
Imagine it.
I am rubbish at it.
Yeah.
And I actually had a meltdown on camera, and I've never done that in my life before.
But
he looked after me, didn't
well,
he?
if you think about it, you know, we're learning to do this, to be 100 foot over the London Stadium for the challenge in space of a couple of weeks. Now, the guy who's training us, a guy called Jade...
It's amazing.
He says he normally does a month with someone just on the platform, not even on the wire. Just a month of getting used to the height and everything about it. And we're sort of straight in, so it is sketchy. There was a moment there where I was second-guessing if any of us could do it. I mean, the proof will be in the pudding. We've not done the challenge yet, but
Was this the moment, Paddy? We might have it. Should we take a little look at your bungee jump?
OK. We're good to go?
Yeah, lean back.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yep.
Ready, Bev?
Yep. Look at that lean.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh! Wow!
My goodness!
Oh, my...
Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
Oh!
Oh!
Liz McDonald! Are you watching, Jim?
Paddy McGuinness, what have we done?
Oh, look at that.
You weren't lying when you said it was terrifying, but we've got to remind everybody why you did this. I mean, stand up to cancer.
Absolutely. And everyone who's involved in the show has either been touched personally by cancer or friends and family, which, unfortunately, 1 in 2 people will get cancer, which is an horrendous stat. So the more we can sort of do our bit, put into research, I would love to be around the day we all wake up and put the news on and we finally cracked it, got the cure. That will be an amazing day. So we're all pulling in the right direction.
Yeah. So that's tonight at 9:30 on Channel 4. But then you've got another challenge up, which is in November. So that's your final challenge, where you will be tight walking across the London
Stadium.
The London Stadium.
Where they have the Olympics.
Yeah, that's
well,
right.
I'll be falling the rest of the
No, you won't. You're going to crack it. You're going to crack it.
We cannot wait for that. Thank you
and
so
on behalf
much.
of everybody out there, and there's a lot of people watching who have been affected by cancer, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We're all
Good luck.
looking in.
Pleasure.
Good
Pleasure
luck.
to have you.
Good stuff. Well done.